Greetings, humans. I hope you had an acceptable Christmas. And before I forget, I shall wish you a tolerable New Year. But enough of all that. Probably stuffed full of chocolate oranges and playing with your stick and hoops or whatever it is. It's time for more Daggerfall Unity now. We're on what I believe to be the latest version, 10.17, and in the last couple of months there's been a flurry of activity on the modding side. Most of those mods, although I've kept an eye on them, I haven't installed them. So I'm a very conservative player. I don't like new things. But we have here, this is a new character, Major Tom, our test pilot. And we have more mods than I could even have conceived was ever possible. We have the randomized dungeon, we have cloaks and climates, we have unleveled mobs and associated quests. We have the latest version of Dream, and as you can see from this, we have NPC Health Bars. And probably many other mods that I've already forgotten what they are. And all we're going to do here is see how they go and see how they all fit together. Now all I've done with this character is literally start a new game, escape from we had a randomized dungeon, so spent a minute or two picking off some easy enemies there to get a bit of loot, and then we've escaped to Rip Market, sold the treasure, and now that's where we are now. So first mod, which is quite nice, is the Outfit Manager. So if we have a look in the inventory, we're wearing a coat and some boots and a formal cloak. Now this seems to be sufficient for the current climate. I think Daggerfall knows that it's quite cold and snowy. You can see up here in the top left, or depending on your resolution, it may be quite tricky to see. But it tells us we're wearing 2, which is outfit number 2. I gave it an unimaginative name. Here you can load and delete your outfits. So here you can see bundle 1, bundle 2. So we're wearing 2. Yeah, that's nice. We're wearing outfit 2, which is like a civilian getup. But if we select bundle 1, load, see we've taken off the cloak and we've put on all our armor and equipped a weapon. Let's see. There we go. There's our sword. So if we want to come back into town, just select bundle 2, load, back into civilians. And everybody's happy. So, that's quite nifty and seems to work okay. The health bars, or you can see how they work, and we'll see in a minute how they work on enemies. The information is useful. It's quite nice. They are possibly a bit obtrusive for my tastes, but like I say, I'm an old man and I don't adapt quickly to new things. But we have nothing in the notebook. Let's check out the dungeons that are available to us. The Citadel of Youngcroft. Well, that's where we started. Strangely, Privateer's Hold doesn't appear. Never mind. Let's go back to the Citadel of Youngcroft to see how a bit more combat works out. See how the leveled mobs have an effect. Okay, let's see how this works. Of course, now would be an ideal time to be attacked by many orcs. And it would also it would be an awesome time to be Getting our combat garb. Ow, stop it. Well, you can see from the health bars, this is going to take a little while. It's awfully dark. Let's lighten things up. Ah! Maybe I preferred it when it was dark. We're shivering from the cold, apparently. Let's see if equipping the cloak will help. Well, it's the beginning of the game. Let's just steal everything. Oh, there you are. Ooh, we have a magical thing. Is that everybody? It would be quite nice if warm ashes could be slightly generous at a lower level, and perhaps say if you're only level 2, perhaps a single wave of enemies on the siege is enough. I suspect, yeah, as soon as we kill this one guy. We will get the next wave. What is that hissing noise? No, are we all finished? Well, I hope we're all finished. Where is the entrance? You shiver from the cold. So why are we cold? We have a big cloak and we have all our clothes. In fact, I don't think I can... I mean, I could wear some gauntlets, but I don't think I can wear anything else. Here we go. You all done? We should save, probably. Well, it's the map has been remembered from last time. As you can see, we didn't really go in too deep, so to speak. And it's now that I remember that I haven't got any spells, so I can't recall. Hey, let's rest. I wonder if the exit, a little bat there, the exit has changed to be, no, it's just nighttime, isn't it? Not winter. You wipe the sweat from your brow. I suspect that I'm personally going to find the Climate and Cloaks mod a bit too finicky for my tastes. So I can foresee that one will oh wait. I wonder if with the health bar, I think you can change it so that the health bar only shows when the health is not maximum. which is good. But I'm also wondering if we can, instead of showing a percentage, can we see the actual number of health points that the enemy has? Certainly getting. Ooh, we have a map. The Fortress of Mastersmith. Ouch. Hey, why not? It's been a long time since we had a shield in Daggerfall. Oh, we nearly snuck up behind you. I think the tower shield is a bit too heavy. Seems awfully quiet. Let's have a little more music. I think it's a particularly quiet song. You wipe the sweat from your brow. Now, I wonder if that affects... It doesn't... As far as I can tell, it doesn't affect our... doesn't affect our attributes. I presume that the temperature affects... I don't know. I should probably read how the mod works. Imagine that. Ouch. I like how the health bar only kicks in once you get to when you get quite close. So that distant enemies hiding in the shadows are not Which one looks nicer? Well, I don't like that one. I prefer this one. Well, we have all of the good equipment is coming fast and furious. Well, we already have an elven. Anyway, I won't spend too much time in the dungeon. An elven longsword, eh? Oh dear, dear, dear. Yes, I think we'll just check in this room and then we'll head back and I'm going to have to look. Wow, there's a lot here. That barbarian was quite easy. I wonder if they are made weaker for some reason. No, that doesn't make sense. Just take this gold and we'll be out on our merry way. Yeah, that's quite enough. Well, that sounded bad, didn't it? Have we died somehow? Because time is passing and our health is not increasing, so this is interesting. Am I healed? I don't think I'm healed. I think I feel somewhat bad. So I presume we got poisoned. That's interesting. We lost all that awesome loot, which is incredibly depressing. So I just redid what I failed to do last time, which was escape without dying. The cloak mod is quite interesting. Apparently, if you look at the sky, it tells you what you think of the temperature, but maybe not on the horse. Well, the cold is unrelenting. There you are. I forget if we are... I don't know if we're hot or warm. But essentially, if you don't... let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere we've never been before. That has a funny name. Anywhere, it can be anywhere on the map. There you go. I've never ever been to Chatham Town before. If you do get too hot or too cold, you do get your attributes suffer, and then you can lose health and fatigue and yes, there's a holiday today, indeed. Let's see what else we can do with the NPC Health Bars. Oh, there you are. We're back in the dungeon, and it seems... well, there's plenty of things happening somewhere. There's nobody here. The NPC Indicators mod has quite a lot of settings. Let's see. So now you see I've made it so that the health bar doesn't show when they're not injured. And voila, now you can see he has 17 out of 21, although it is quite tricky to read as they run into your face. Yeah, you can choose to have a percentage or the actual values, or as I've now chosen, the current and maximum values. You got 11 out of 21. You naughty assassin. Those orcs are a little bit chunky, but they seem to go down fairly easily. Anyway, we don't need treasure now. You can also control the distance at which the health bar becomes visible, which is quite handy. So yeah, once we're here, he seems very uncertain about what he wants to do. But if we just back off a little bit, whoop, his health bar goes away. I was too busy checking out his health bar to see how effective our attacking was. Not that effective, sadly. Well, that was fun. Whilst I was reloading the game after being killed in the dungeon, we died right here in the town. We were informed that it was very cold. You are a bit damp. You shiver from the cold. Why am I damp? I suppose you do get a little bit damp if you're out in snow. I don't know how you actually... If you wait long enough, it will tell you your current temperature status. I'm not aware of any way to find it out. Pressing I doesn't really help in that regard. Here we go. You shiver from the cold. So we go back to our... What happened to our boots? Did I accidentally sell them? I think I put them in the wagon, so therefore they couldn't be equipped anymore. I'm curious to see what these magical items are, but I think yes, we came to somewhere that doesn't have a mage's guild. Are we warm from the cold though? That's the next question. Tell me about any mage's guild. That fence looks different than it used to. I don't like it. I think it was better before. If you are appropriately attired, I don't know if you get any indication of that. You would expect it to perhaps not say anything if everything's fine. Where is the Mage's Guild? So what have we had? We've had the... Oh no, you wipe the sweat from your brow. So now I'm too hot, am I? Not all cloaks are equal. But I don't really understand that I could be wearing normal clothes and a cloak, a hooded cloak, admittedly, but it is snowing, it is winter. But I guess the sun is out. This is why I think that this is not the mod for me. It's not aimed at me. I think, although it's certainly an impressive technical feat. But so far, for me, it seems the star of the show is the NPC health indicators. You gave me a little bit of a scare. Can I join your guild? I'm interested in things. Not making spells though. Where is your identity person? I hate these weird... Why does there have to be so many Mages Guild layouts? Here we go. Identify. $268 gold pieces. One of these might be useful. Toxic Cloud. An Elven Staff, eh? Yeah, I don't think they're that useful. I'm a little bit disappointed. a majestic set of eyebrows you possess. I see you possess them here as well. I now realise that I haven't put in the hand-painted models mod. That fireplace does seem a little bit incongruous. Anyway. Hope you're not drinking that. Well, I think that's all the mods that I've installed that I didn't have before. We didn't really see much of the unleveled world. I don't really know how that works or what it does or anything. But we'll see. Maybe I'll continue with this, but equally maybe I won't. But that will do it for now. You take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.